Well, good Wednesday morning. We are here live on Twitch. It is a early Wednesday morning for me, and well, we're here. It's time for some franchise here with the Atlanta Braves. What we're going to do is we're basically going to finish out the rest of the month of April. And how we're going to do that is we're going to get through this 3-game series with the Phillies, and we're going to get through the 3-game series with the Tigers, and then we're going to talk about, we're going to recap what we're looking at with the Braves, and maybe make some. Maybe start talking about possibility of making some moves. And what those moves might look like. So that is our plan at this present point in time. So game one of this series, it'll be Chris Sale and Zack Wheeler. Wheeler is looking for his first victory as he is currently 0-2 on the season. And Sale is 1-2 on the season. So we're going to get into that. For this game, I don't know exactly what we're going to do exactly. Let's take a look at the lineup. So, Acuna's DHing. I'm trying to think. Do I want to... You know what? We're going to do a player lock with Ronald Acuna for this game. I haven't done a player lock in, I don't remember. It's been a minute. I mean, not too long, but it's
about 13 miles from downtown Atlanta.
But we're going to go ahead and do a player lock here.
The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All eyes on this team and what they've been able to do with their bats recently. Been ripping the cover off the ball.
Yeah, the way they've been putting up runs, it honestly looks like they've been taking BP out there, Boog. Excellent timing with their swings and clutch with runners on base.
Home runs,
you name it, they're doing it. But can they keep this pace up today? That's what I want to find out.
Doing all right. I can't complain. All right, so we're going to get into this. We're
first pitch coming your way.
Going to be following Ronald Acuna. He's going to be the DH. He's pretty much become the de facto
and on
DH.
The mound today, Chris Sale.
He's done a little bit.
He's a strikeout.
He's done a little outfield work. He's mostly going to DH.
More guys striking out
I think
today,
we're sticking with that.
Take your base. Take.
So Phillies get on the board early. And we've got Ronald Acuna up with 1 out against Zack Wheeler.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Acuna currently hitting .226.
Wheeler, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. Foul ball.
First pitch from Wheeler is fouled off. Acuna is 12 for 51 lifetime against Wheeler.
The 0-1.
And that one is fouled off. That was another curveball. So we've seen back-to-back curveballs so far from Wheeler to Acuna. Here comes the next pitch. And that one's a sinker that is hit into foul territory once again. Next pitch from Wheeler.
Got him swinging.
Damn it.
That's tough.
I
You see it
didn't
well.
recognize
I mean, that was clearly
where it
up and
was
out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You see it.
Oh. Shit happens.
Three. Save. You're out.
Ah, damn.
Out. You're out. Three.
They beating up on Sale pretty bad.
Out. Three.
So it's the bottom of the 4th inning. 1 out again. 3-0
One
is
down.
the score.
Here's
And the
Acuna now.
Phillies
Went down on
are
strikes his
kicking
first
some
time
ass
through.
now.
Acuna Jr.
So Acuna, God
with
damn
an
it.
uncharacteristic stretch
he's
of
12
lately.
52 with 4 homers against Wheeler.
On the ground
And
to
he's
short.
going to hit that one
Dives,
towards
but
short
kicks off his glove.
and make it to
And that's an
first,
infield
as
single
there's going to
despite
be
a
no
great
play.
effort at shortstop.
He tried, I'll give him that. And Acuna gets on with
So
the
a man
single.
at first.
Drake
Here's the power-hitting
Baldwin,
catcher,
3-2
Drake Baldwin.
count.
Get back.
Quick toss to first. Acuna dives back in.
Looking at a 3-2 count on Baldwin.
Payoff pitch. Up the middle.
It's
Lays
hit on the
out,
ground.
Bobby Hayes
Oh,
recovers
they
in time
get
to the
Acuna.
force. So a tough play.
They
but
get
they do
Acuna
out
for the
number 2.
force.
Baseman, Austin.
And damn.
You're out. Three. Save. Out.
So Joey Wentz is now. Oh, no. Now it's Dylan Lee. All right, so we got Matt Olson on second. Mauricio Dubon got called out. So we got 2 outs. Acuna is at the plate against Wheeler.
So
And
runner
let's
at
see
second,
if
2 down.
let's see if Acuna can get another hit.
1 for 2.
Acuna Jr.
Acuna had the single that basically was it was a bad hit to the shortstop.
right side.
That one's hit
And
that
that
one
one's
second.
handled.
That one's going
Gets
to
him
be
easily, ends the inning.
final out. 6 innings in the books. Phillies up
6 shutout innings.
3-0.
Out. Three. You're out. 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 You're out. 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 Ball 4. Take your base. Out.
Damn, they
Out. Three. Out. That's ball 4. Three. You're out.
we can't do shit in this game. We are getting beat by the. It's 6-0. Wheeler is still in the game.
We head to
He's
the
only
bottom of
throwing
the
81
and
pitches.
Here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Jr.
This is this is bad.
That one fouled
That
off.
one's fouled
I mean,
off.
his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to
I
contact.
mean, the
but
fact that
defense
he's
worked
coming
behind
into
him.
the 9th
That's why
inning
he's
and
still
he
in the
hasn't
game here in the 9th inning.
he hasn't hit 90. That's
Swing and a miss.
that's
As he was
surprising.
out front that time. Struck him out without a
shit.
swing. Strikeout number 8.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, it's
And we're gonna lose this
It has
game
become
6-0.
increasingly difficult to throw a
Zach
complete game
Wheeler
shutout
basically
because
just
of all of the offensive
came into
prowess
Atlanta,
that
shut
these
us
hitters are
out,
showing around
and
the
made
league
us
today,
look
but he
like
had
a
total command
punk.
of this game, and he saw it all the way through.
Sale
to
lasted
nice win.
4 innings.
6-0 is how this
Let's
one
see.
ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
So let's see. Turner, Bohm, Realmuto, and Armando Sosa each had a double. Turner had 3 RBIs. Bohm had 2. Sosa had 1. Otto Kemp had a sac hit. Hartford, Bohm, and Stott each stole a bag. Wheeler went the distance, gave up 5 hits, struck out 9. For the Braves, Matt Olson had a double. Baldwin had a fielding error. Robert Suarez had a wild pitch. Sale lasted 4 innings. He gave up 8 hits, 3 runs, a walk, and 4 Ks. Joey Wentz lasted an inning. He struck out a guy. Dylan Lee an inning, gave up a hit. Ian Hamilton 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. Tyler Kinley lasted 2/3 of an inning. He gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, and a walk. Robert Suarez lasted an inning and a third. He gave up a hit, a run, a walk, and a K. It's just a bad day for this rotation. Bad day for the bulk. Just a bad day all around for the Braves as they drop game 1 of this 3-game set to the Phillies. Final score 6-0. Game 2, it'll be Sanchez versus Ronaldo Lopez. Oh, shit. God damn it. We're going to do another player lock, and we are going to... You know what? We are going... We're going to follow Ha-Seong Kim in this game. So game 2, we're going to be following Ha-Seong Kim, who's going to be playing second. Albies will be the DH. Acuna will be at right. And
Hello, baseball fans,
Lopez
and welcome.
versus
The show
Sanchez.
brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies
is
going up against the
16-10.
Atlanta
We are
Braves.
12-15.
John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. Biggest story in this one is
Christopher
just how
Sanchez.
dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been...
Let's see how it goes. So this is
First
game
pitch
2 of the
coming your way
3-game
next.
series. We're going to be looking to try to even this
And
one.
going for Atlanta,
Ronaldo Lopez,
Ronaldo
5 starts.
Lopez.
He's 1-2,
Chris, it's a
28
little more
and a third
common
innings
these days,
pitched,
but still,
3.49
he's a strikeout per inning
ERA,
type of guy.
131 whip,
This guy
29
usually turns in a
strikeouts.
very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's
Let's
on the
see how it
mound.
goes.
Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more...
3. Out. Out.
And the Phillies get on the board early.
3.
And looks like we're going to have a play in the infield. So we've
So 2
got
down, next to hit.
2
Otto
outs.
Kemp.
Otto Kemp is at the plate. We got a runner at first. And Ha-Seong Kim is playing at second base. So let's see what happens.
Hard hit, right side. They get the force.
And they get the
Inning
force
over.
out.
One left for Philadelphia, but they
Nice
still
play
lead it 1-0.
at the force. Phillies are ahead 1-0.
3. Out. You're out. Out. Take. Out. Out. 3.
So we are now in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Eli White struck out against Sanchez. And Ha-Seong Kim will come to the plate.
Next up for the Braves.
He's hitting .333 on the year.
This to
And
third.
that one is
Boom.
hit to third. Bone picks it up,
Throws
throws
to
it over
first
to
in
first.
time.
And
2 away.
just like that, Kim is out.
You're out. 3. Out. 3. Out. 3. Out. You're out. Out. 3. Out.
So we got Eli White at first base with 2 outs, and Kim is
2
coming up
outs, runner at first.
face Sanchez
Now
again
it's the
in
second
the
baseman,
bottom
Ha-Seong
of the
Kim.
5th.
He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Hit softly on the ground to third. Boom.
Third, Bone's going to throw
There
it
with
across.
plenty
They
of time,
get
and that
the
ends
out.
the inning.
5 innings in the
Continues
books,
to roll
and
on
it's
the mound
still
as
1-0
5 shutout
Phillies.
innings are in the book.
And they just went up 3-0.
3.
Joey Wentz is now in the game. Make it 4.
You're out.
Jesus
Save.
Christ.
That's ball 4. Out. Out. 3.
Sanchez is still going strong. It's the bottom of the 8th. Phillies are up 4-0. 2 outs.
So
This
2 down,
is
and now
bad.
Sun Kim. He's grounded out a couple of times. Little
And
dribbler
that
up
one
along
is
third,
dribble,
but it
and that
kicks
one's a
foul.
foul ball.
Now he breaks his
Mother-
bat. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Kim is going to hustle.
And he's going to
And
make it
move
up
up
to
to
second
second
base
now
as
for the
that's
error.
a two-base error.
Up next,
Whew.
the Braves.
The Braves have a little bit of light.
Second, 2 down. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Little bit of light.
He's trying for third. This one chopped up the middle. Turner with the throw to first.
And that's
And
going to
that'll
end
do
the
it.
8th inning.
Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8
So
without
we're
surrendering
in
a
the,
run.
going to the
This
9th.
is Braves baseball on the show.
Phillies
South.
are ahead 4-0, and yeah, this is getting ugly.
3. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out.
Oh, you got it.
First base. Out.
We finally get a run. We end up losing game 2,
When you reel off
5-1.
8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more
wow.
wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the
So
boat. You don't want to disturb
Sanchez
things. Make sure the
moves to
clubhouse is giving you the
5-1.
same good food it's been
Ronaldo
giving you all
Lopez
along,
falls to
and you can keep this win
1-3.
streak going.
Johan
5-1
Duran
is how it ends.
ends up with
For
his
Chris
9th
Singleton
save.
and our entire outstanding crew
Phillies
here at
will be
MLB The
looking
Show,
to-
I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Looking to sweep the series. Turner and Sosa had a double. Realmuto had an RBI, had a homer, 3 RBI. Sosa had 2. Turner had a sac hit. Bone grounded into a double play. Sanchez committed the fielding error in the 8th inning. Bryce Harper and Bryson Stott stole bags. Sanchez goes 8, gives up 5 hits, 1 run, K6. Orion Kurgan goes a third of an inning, he gives up a hit. Johan Duran, 2/3 of an inning, he gets his 9th save for Atlanta. Olsen and Acuna had a double. Acuna had the RBI. Baldwin was hit by a pitch, grounded into a double play. Austin Riley committed a fielding error. Harrison Waldrop threw a wild pitch. Lopez lasted 5. He gave up 8 hits, 3 runs, struck out 4. Joey Wentz, 2 innings, 3 hits, a run, and a strikeout. Harrison Waldrop, 2 innings. He gave up a hit, a run, walked 5, and gave up and struck out 1. Yeah, we got some tinkering to do with the bullpen, damn sure, because this is not good. We got some tinkering to do with the entire, maybe with the entire operation. I don't know. So 2 games, we've lost 2 in a row. Jesus Luzardo against Spencer Strider in game number 3. For this game, we're gonna go ahead. We're just gonna jump in and do quick manage up to about the 7th inning, and we're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna pray to God that something goes right for us, maybe. All right, so we're gonna take Michael Harris out for the day. Yastrzemski's gonna play for Harris. Baldwin's getting the day off. Murphy's gonna play. And then Eli White is getting the day off. Jorge Mateo will play left field. So this is going to be an interesting lineup. We lasted first 4 innings. No runs have scored by either side.
Save. Out.
Braves finally get a run on the board in the bottom of the 5th inning. Ronald Acuna came around to score after Jorge Mateo ended up being walked. Damn.
Save.
And Philly ties it at 1 as Bryson Stott scored off of a Otto Kemp triple.
Out.
All right, we're getting Strider out as it is now the 7th inning. We are going to turn it over to Dylan Lee.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 52, Dylan Lee.
So it's still 1-1, bottom of the 8th inning. Brad Keller is on the mound.
Out.
And we're into the 9th inning. Aiden Miller. Dylan Lee is still on the mound. Marchand got a single. Rojas is up.
Pinch hitting for Philadelphia.
Mando Sosa is now the pinch hitter.
Sosa. Pinch running at first base.
And
number 10,
JT Realmuto
Realmuto.
is in as the pinch runner. And a double for Sosa. That is now gives them the lead 2-1.
3.
And this is the bottom of the 9th. Phillies are ahead 2-1. I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing Johan Duran.
Now pitching for
And that
Philadelphia,
is
number 59,
definitely the case.
Johan Duran.
It'll be Mauricio Dubon, Matt Olson, and Ronald Acuna.
You're out.
Dubon grounds out. Olson hits a single.
3.
Acuna strikes out. And Sean Murphy is the last Brave standing. And he pops out. The Phillies win the game 2-1. Take the series. Sweep the series 3-0. Duran was named player of the game for getting the save. Keller gets the win. Dylan Lee gets tagged with the loss. Let's see. Marsh and Sosa each had a double. Kemp had a triple. Sosa and Kemp each had RBIs. Turner and Marsh were each hit by a pitch. Turner grounded into a double play. Stout and Rojas stole bases. Stout was caught stealing, as was Otto Kemp. Jesus Luzardo lasted 4 2/3. He gave up 9 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Tim Meza lasted an inning and a third, 3 Ks. Brad Keller, who got the win, lasted 2 innings. He gave up a hit. Johan Duran lasted 1 inning. He gave up a hit, but he struck out a guy. Again, Phillies sweep the series 3-0. We have an off day, and then we will see Detroit at home. It'll be Casey Mize and Grant Holmes in game number 1. Bryce Elder and Tarek Skubal in game 2. And then Chris Sale and Framer Valdez in game number 3. Damn. Wow. And the interesting thing about it is Skubal's 4-0, Elder's 3-1, and then you got Valdez. You got Framer Valdez going to the last game. He's 3-0, and Sale is unfortunately 1-3. It's getting ugly. We are 6.5 games back. We are basically deadlocked with Washington for last place. All right, game 1. Grant Holmes, Casey Mize. we are going to do. You know what? We're gonna do quick manager game number 1, and let's see how it goes.
Out! Out! You're out!
So the Tigers get on the board. Zach McKinstry scored off of a Gleyber Torres single to left.
Out!
Braves get 2 runs as somebody, I don't know who. Maybe it was might have been Ozzie Albies. Somebody had a 2-run homer. I think it was Albies. But we're moving on.
Out!
And the Tigers put up 2 runs. They make it 3-2. Jesus Christ. Grant Holmes can't even make it through. And we're going to have to figure this rotation out.
Out! 3! That's ball 4. Out!
We put up 2 runs, push it to 4-3. Holmes, we're going to have to take him out. He ain't going to have the juice. We're going to bring in Martin
Now pitching
Perez.
for the Braves, number 33, Martin Perez.
We add another run in the bottom of the 5th, push it to 5-3. That run was Mauricio Dubon scoring off of a Ronald Acuna sac fly.
You're out! Out! Out!
Push another run across, make it 6-3 going into the 8th inning as Eli White hit a homer to center. Perez is still hanging in there going into the 8th inning. 9th inning, Perez still hanging in. And 6-3, it'll be Parker Meadows, Gleyber Torres, and Riley Green. You know what? Let's go ahead and jump in here and finish this out. So Martin Perez has pitched 4 innings in
Welcome
relief.
in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this
Parker
one.
Meadows
Nobody
is
out
coming
in
up.
the ninth.
He's 0 for 3.
Meadows leading things
Meadows
off.
watches that
Takes a
one.
strike. Hammered down the right side. of
And
the
that
foul.
one's fouled off. Count goes to 0-2.
Low inside.
And the 0-2. Little bouncer out in front of
And
the
that
plate.
one is hit towards the pitcher. Perez
Throw
makes
on
the
to
play,
Olsen.
throws
And
it
they
to
get the
Olsen,
leadoff man
and
of the
we
night.
get our first out.
The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Here's Gleyber Torres.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
Torres watches that one. It falls in for a strike. And that one is fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. We got an 0-2
now.
count. Torres
Fights it off.
fouls
We'll see another.
that one away. Count
One
stays.
down, base is empty here in the 9th. To third.
And he
Riley
hits that one to third. Riley throws it over to Olsen.
slings to first in
That's
time.
out number 2.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we
Riley
saw.
Green is up. He
So
is
it's their
0
last
for
chance in this
3.
one. Now the number 2 hitter, Riley Green.
That's a ball.
That one drops in for a ball. Green is 0 for 3.
Low middle.
Looking to hopefully try to get his first hit to...
Swings and
And
blasts
he
one deep to left
does,
center.
sort of.
This
And
looks
that
like extra
one-
bases.
Splits the outfield. He'll get a double.
And he's got a double.
And we got a 2-out double for Riley Green as that
Couldn't
one
have timed it up any better
split
than
the
that.
outfield.
Really important at bat coming up now.
Aaron Carpenter.
And Kerry Carpenter will come to the plate. It was close, but just didn't have enough juice to get there in
And up
time.
next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter.
That one's in for a strike. Carpenter 1 for 2 with double. So we definitely don't want him to
Circle change.
make
Low
serious
outside.
contact with the ball. He fouls that one off. Count goes to 0-2.
Circle change. Low inside.
The Tigers down to their final strike.
And
Fly ball
he's
down
going to
the
hit that
line.
one foul,
And
but
he can't
it's
quite
out
get
of
there.
range.
It's a foul ball.
Inside.
Man at second.
That one's inside for a ball. 1-2 is the count.
Sinker. Low inside.
That one is hit to Riley.
First.
He throws it to Olsen, and that is out. Number 3. Braves pick up the win, evening this series. Well, I think they won the first game.
Definitely a fun one to watch.
I don't
6-3
remember.
our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB
Okay, so we
The
took
Show,
game
I'm
1.
John Shambi saying
Perez
so long.
gets the win. He's 3-1 now. Mize takes the loss. He is 2-3 on the season. Ozzie Albies was named player of the game. He went 2 for 4 with a double and a homer. So for the Tigers, Kerry Carpenter and Riley Green each had a double. Colt Keith had a triple. He had 2 RBIs. Gleyber Torres had the other one. Carpenter was hit by a pitch. Torkelson had a sac hit. Zach McKinstry grounded into a double play. Parker Meadows committed a fielding error. Casey Mize, who takes the loss, lasted 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, 5 runs, 3 of them were earned, a walk and 2 strikeouts. Brennan Hanafy lasted an inning. Tyler Holton lasted an inning and 2/3, gave up 2 hits, a run, and a strikeout. Brant Herder lasted an inning and a third. He gave up a walk and he had 3 strikeouts. For the Braves, Ozzie Albies had a double. Eli White and Albies had a homer. White had an RBI. Albies ended up with 4 RBIs, and Acuna ended up with the other one. Acuna had a sac fly. Grant Holmes had a wild pitch. Holmes lasted 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, and a K. Perez went 5, gave up a hit, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. We're definitely going to be making some changes to the rotation, for sure. Holmes is not going to be in the rotation. Hell, he might not even be on the big league club. I'll have to look into what my options are with that, and also kind of see maybe who's doing well in AAA, because yeah, this is interesting. So we got Bryce Elder going against Tarek Skubal. Elder's 3-1. Skubal is 4-0. For this one, I am going to do a player lock. 1, because I kind of want to see Skubal pitch. And 2, I'm going to do a player lock. So we're going to do a player lock. And we are going to follow Mauricio Dubon. So again, the matchup is Tarek Skubal, who is 4-0, against Bryce Elder, who is 3-1. Mauricio Dubon is who we will be following.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta.
As
Welcome
this
to
is
Truist
game
Park,
2 of
Interleague
the
Baseball
3-game
on
set.
MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Atlanta Braves. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
All right, so here we go. We got Skubal on the mound
First pitch
against
coming your
Elder.
way next.
And game 2 of the 3-game set against the Tigers.
And now here's the starter
Elder,
for Atlanta.
5 appearances, 5
Elder.
starts. He's
And
3-1,
Singy,
35
it's
and a
unique
third
these
innings
days,
pitched.
but he's more of a
306
pitch-to-contact type of
ERA,
guy.
0.99
But
whip,
he doesn't rely too
23
heavily on the
strikeouts.
strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft
So,
contact,
here we go.
let the defense
Let's
do
see
work
how it
behind
goes.
him.
Ball 4. Take your base. Save. You're out. 3.
Torkelson drove in Gleyber Torres. We have 2 outs. Torkelson at first. Dylan Dingler is at the plate, and we're going to
So
get
2
some
down. Here's
defensive
the
action
catcher, Dylan Dingler.
from Ha-Seong Kim. Or, no, I'm sorry, Mauricio Dubon.
Ground ball up the middle. Inning over.
And the force out at second.
So
And
one
we
run
get out of
on
here.
one hit. No
We
errors
gave up
and
a
run
run,
left.
but
Bottom
that's
half
it.
of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Tigers.
3. Out. Out. You're out. Out. 3. 3. Out.
Harris had a solo homer. We're tied at 1. And Mauricio Dubon will make his first appearance against Tarek Skubal.
Set for the bottom
The game
of the third.
tied at
Now
1
for the Braves,
in the bottom of the
Mauricio
third.
Dubon. That one is cut
Ooh.
on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Dubon getting to start at shortstop, 31 years old, and he was born in Honduras.
And
On
that
the
one hit
ground.
back up the middle. The
Fires to
shortstop
first
makes
on the
the
run.
throw.
Nice
And
play there.
Dubon is out at first.
Up next for the Braves.
First out here in the bottom of the third inning.
3. 3. Out. 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 3. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Out.
So we get on the board again. Thanks to Eli White. It is 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th. And Dubon is leading it
Ready
off.
to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. Ground ball
And
left
he's going
side.
to hit that one to third.
Throw
And
on to
ground out
Torkelson.
for the
One
second
pitch and one
time.
out.
Up next for the Braves.
And
First baseman.
Braves are still ahead 2-1.
3. 3. Out. 3. 3. That's ball 4. Out. 3. Out. You're out. 3. 3.
So Skubal is still on. It's the bottom of the 7th inning. Dubon is up with 2 outs as Kim and White each
So
struck
2
out.
down. Mauricio Dubon.
Skubal is
Next
at
up for the
93
Braves.
pitches.
Has grounded out a couple of times.
Wondering if he's going to make it past the 7th.
Softly hit to
And-
third.
Hit that one to third.
Throw on to Torkelson. And
God
that'll
damn
do
it.
it.
7 innings in the books.
Down in order go
Braves.
the Braves. As
Still
they're
ahead,
able to add to their
2-1.
2-1 lead.
It'll be Meadows, Torres, and Green to start the 8th.
Out. 3. Out. You're out. 3. Out. Out. 3.
So we win the game 2-1 as the Braves have control of the series 2 games to none. As Bryce Elder gets to win, Skubal gets his first loss on the season.
Came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final score here today.
So
2-1.
Elder
They hang
improves
on
to
to win
4-1.
it by a run.
Skubal
For Chris
falls to
Singleton and our entire
4-1.
crew, I'm John
Raisel
Shabby saying so
Iglesias
long.
gets his 7th save. The Braves take control of the series 2 games to none. Bryce Elder was named player of the game. And it was a good pitching performance from both pitchers. Definitely. Skubal doing his thing with 14 strikeouts. McKinstry and Javi Baez each had a double. Torkelson had the lone RBI. He grounded into a double play. Gleyber Torres stole a base. Zach McKinstry got caught stealing. Skubal, 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 14 Ks. And Kyle Finnegan came in, pitched the 8th inning, and got a strikeout. For the Braves, Eli White had a triple. Michael Harris had a homer. White had an RBI. Harris had the other. Ronald Acuna committed a fielding error. Elder lasted 6 2/3, gave up 5 hits, the lone run, a walk, and 5 Ks. Robert Suarez, 1 inning, he got a strikeout. Tyler Kinley, a third of an inning, and then Raisel Iglesias pitched the 9th inning, got a strikeout, got his 7th save. Again, Tigers are up 2 games to none. Or Braves are up 2 games to none in this series. Game 3, it'll be Framer Valdez going against Chris Sale. Valdez will be looking to go 4-0. He is 3-0 on the season. Sale is 1-3. And the Braves are 5.5 back of the Phillies, who are on an absolute tear. They're 19-11. They're 9-1 in their last 10 games. This is nuts. All right, so the final game of the series, Sale versus Valdez. We will quick manage this one, as we will look to see what we're looking at come the 7th inning and just kind of see just how bad things possibly get. So Eli White is only hitting 161 against lefties, so we're gonna pull him out. We're gonna bring in Yastrzemski. Dubon is hitting well against lefty. Let's see. He's hitting better than Mateo. So we'll keep it there unless they... Alright, so the final game of the series, Chris Sale getting the start. And he immediately gives up 2 runs. He gave up a 2-run homer to Kerry Carpenter. Valdez gives up a run. It's 2-1. Valdez gives up 2 more runs. It is 3-2 going into the top of the 4th, as Ronald Acuna came around to score off of a walk from Michael Harris. Valdez gives up 2 more runs. It is 5-2. That was a 2-run homer from Ronald Acuna as he and Matt Olson came around to score. Valdez is still going strong here in the bottom of the 5th. Well, not anymore. He got replaced. It's 5-2. Sale still moving on. Let's see if we can get through the 7th, maybe. So Troy Melton is on the mound for the Tigers in the bottom of the 7th. Alves greets him with a solo homer, pushes it to 6-2. Yastrzemski grounds out. Kim strikes out. Dubon grounds out. I want to see what his pitch count looks like before we make a decision on what we're going to do with Sale, because he's lasted 7 innings.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody
that would
out
be a
here
good
in
enough
inning
reason.
number 8.
Fastball. Low in.
Okay, that would be a good enough reason. So we are going to make a pitching change, and we're going to bring in Dylan Lee.
Now pitching
And we're going to let
for the
Lee
Braves,
pitch.
Number 52, Dylan
That's ball 4.
Lee.
So we got 2 runners on very quickly.
3,
Torkelson strikes out.
3.
McKinstry goes down on strikes.
You're out.
Dingler flies out. Bottom of the 8th inning. Olsen starts it off with a single.
Ball 4, take the base.
Acuna draws a walk.
Out.
Baldwin hits into a double play. Olsen is at third with Austin Riley at the dish. Riley drives him in. It's 7-2.
Out.
And 9th inning, Dylan Lee on the mound.
Side.
We're going to
Back
jump
at
into
Truist
it.
Park.
We're going to
All
finish
set
this
to
out.
start the 9th in this one.
Flyer.
Wenzel
Low middle.
Perez up now for the Tigers. Up the middle, Kim
Perez hits at the Kim.
slings to first.
And
One
that's
pitch
the
and one
first out.
Next to the Tigers, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Javier
So
Baez
here's
is up.
Baez
He
now.
is 0 for 3 on the
in this
day.
one.
Sitting 262 on the season.
Slider. Middle outside.
There's a line drive
And
to
he's
left
going to
field.
hit that one at the left field, but it's
Yastrzemski
chased
takes
down by
it in for the
Yastrzemski
out. 2 up, 2
for
down.
out number 2.
Jabari Jones.
So
Willie
it's their last
Adames
chance in this
hits
one.
for the
Here's
cycle
third
against the
baseman,
Phillies for
Jahmai
the
Jones.
Giants.
And there's one thing on the
Slider.
minds of these
Middle
fans,
outside.
and that's the sweep.
Slider. Middle outside.
That's
Oh,
a
one.
really good
Jones
take right
watches
there.
that one
Slider
for a
down
ball.
and in. Very difficult to get on the same
Circle
plane and do
change.
anything with.
Low middle.
Nope, that's inside.
2-0.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Ground ball left side and foul ball.
Circle change. Middle outside. Circle change. Middle outside.
2 down, nobody on.
And he hits that
And
one
it
through
finds its way through
the
for a hit.
infield.
So he gets on base
And a
keeps it
2-out
going.
single for Jones
Up next for the Tigers, second base.
as we go back to
Back
the
to
top
the top
of the order.
now. Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Torres watches that one for a strike. Torres 0 for 4 tonight. He is 1 for 12 in the series.
Slider. Low middle.
Yoan. Swing
And
and a
he
ground
hits
ball.
that one to short.
Oh,
They get the
great
force
play.
at second. Ball game. Braves
Whether
sweep
your
the
season's
Tigers
over or just
3
over a couple of
games
a
to
year,
none.
To see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
All right, so we get the series win. Ronald Acuna Jr. was named player of the game as he went 1 for 2 with a homer and 2 RBIs. Chris Sale went 7 innings. Let's dig into the box score. So Jamil Jones had a double. Kerry Carpenter had a homer, 2 RBIs. Framer Valdez had a wild pitch. Valdez lasted 4 innings. He gave up 4 hits, 5 runs, 7 walks, and 3 Ks. Brendan Hanafy went 2/3 of an inning. He gave up a hit, a walk. Troy Milton, 3 1/3, 5 hits, 2 runs, a walk, and 2 strikeouts for the Braves. Ozzie Albies and Ronald Acuna Jr. each homered. Austin Riley had 2 RBIs. Albies had 2. Harris had 1. Acuna had 2. Albies had a sac fly. Baldwin grounded into 2 double plays. Sale, 7 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, 7 Ks. Dylan Lee goes 2 innings. He gives up 2 hits, a walk, excuse me, and 2 strikeouts. Again, the Braves win the series 3-0. And we finish the month of April. We are 15-17 as we will be heading on the road to Colorado and Seattle. April was an up and down month. We're riding a 3-game winning streak right now. It was a weird month for us. We started out decent. We started out decent. We finished. We lost against the Athletics to open the month of April. We took 3 of 4 from Arizona. We only got 1 against the Angels, but we took 2 of 3 from Cleveland. And then we got swept by Miami. Lost 2 of 3 to Philly. Took 3 of 4 from Washington, and then Philly sweeps us in 3. But we finish April sweeping the Tigers, who coincidentally were in first place in the Central. They are now in second behind the Kansas City Royals. And speaking of that, we are going to get into the standings. So the National League East, the Phillies are leading the East at 19-12. We are 15-17, 4.5 games back. In the Central, the Brewers lead with a record of 19-11. They lead the Pirates, who are 19-13. They are a game back. The Cardinals are in last place at 7-24. In the West, who absolutely no one's surprised, the Dodgers are in first place at 21-10. But to everyone's surprise, at least to my surprise, the Giants are a game back at 20-11. The Dodgers are actually riding a 2-game losing streak at this current juncture. The Diamondbacks are 5.5 games back at 15-15. And the Rockies are down in last place at 10-22. They actually have a better record right now, with the Cardinals at this current juncture having the worst record in the league. In the wild card, it would be the Giants, the Pirates, and the Reds. The Giants have a 2-game lead. The Pirates have a half-game lead. The Reds have a 2-game lead over the Marlins, the Cubs. The Diamondbacks are 2.5 back. The Braves are currently sitting at 3.5 back of the wild card. In the American League East, it is right now a deadlock between the Yankees and the Blue Jays, who are each 19-12. Red Sox are 17-14, 2 games back. The Rays are in last place at 12-18. The Royals are in first place at 20-11. Tigers are a game and a half back at 19-13 after they lost 3 in a row to the Braves. They are currently sitting on a 4-game losing streak. And the White Sox are sitting in last place in the American League Central at 9-22, 11 games back. In the West, it is the Astros at 21-11. They are currently sitting in first place. The Mariners are riding a 5-game winning streak. They are a game behind at 20-12. Rangers are 18-13, 2.5 games back. And the Angels will pull up the rear of the National League West at 11-21, 10 games behind. The wild card, the Mariners, the Yankees, and the Blue Jays. That doesn't make any damn if I remember that, I was about to say, that really don't make any sense. Yeah, something about that just doesn't make sense to me. How in the hell well, you got the Tigers. I guess the Tigers would theoretically be the third wild card, because it would basically be one of these two would be the division, the other one would be the second wild card. Rangers are a half game back of the third wild card spot. Red Sox are a game and a half back, and then it's pretty much after that. Once you get to the Orioles, it's kind of a shit show because Orioles are 4.5 games back, and it pretty much dies at 9.5 for the White Sox, who, frankly, are not in a very good place right now. Let's take a look here. Let's see. All right, so on the AA front for pitchers, Herrick Henderson had a bad month of April with a 5.79 ERA in 18 2/3 innings of work, issuing 9 walks. On the player update for the AA, right fielder Ethan Workinger hit .273. He drove in 12 runs over 55 at bats. On the AA pitcher update, okay. Garrett Bulmer posted a 1.20 ERA in April, punching out 11 and 15 innings of work. On the AAA side, Joe Jimenez posted a 1.80 ERA, collecting 14 strikeouts over 10 innings of work. And okay. And then Anderson Pilar was called up to the AA club to replace an injured player. So that was interesting. Alright, so so that would have been Munoz. Oh, damn. So Rolding Munoz suffered a torn hamstring. He is sitting on the 15-day IL. That poor bastard. Alright, so currently the rotation. Chris Sale is sitting at 2-3. Ronaldo Lopez is sitting at 1-3. Spencer Strider is 2-0. Grant Holmes is 2-2, and Bryce Elder is 4-1. Harrison Waldrop is 1-0. He has a 7.07 ERA. Martin Perez is 3-1 with a 1.29 ERA. Honestly, at this current point, I would say he is kind of a good choice. He's a good candidate, possibly, to replace Grant Holmes. I don't know. Dylan Lee is got a 3 ERA in 15 innings of work, so he's doing pretty well. Joey Wentz, 3.48 ERA. Ian Hamilton with a 3.60. Robert Suarez with a 3.75 ERA. Tyler Kinley with a 7.94. And then Raisel Iglesias' ERA is sitting at 6.52. But he is 7 for 7 on saves. So he's done okay. On the AAA side, Spencer Schwellenbach is 3-2 in 41 innings of work. He has a 2.20 ERA. AJ Smith Swaver is 2-3. He has a 2.23 ERA with a 1.27 WHIP. Eliser Hernandez is currently 1-3 with a 2.81 ERA. Owen Murphy is 3-2. He is one of our top prospects. He is currently sitting at a 6.49 ERA. And J.R. Ritchie is sitting at 2-4 with a 4.85 ERA. Another one of our top prospects, which is sitting in AAA. And Dieter Fuentes is 1-0 currently with a 1.20 ERA. He is another starting pitcher who is kind of floating around. James Karnick has a 6.59 ERA. I mean, honestly, it's not looking good, but I mean, so Joe Jimenez is doing pretty well for himself. On the AA side, Cam Cometti is 1-1. He's doing decent work. Landon Harper is 2-0 with a 3 ERA. Riley Frey, 2-1 with a 2.17. Herrick Hernandez, 0-3 with a 5.79 ERA. Austin Gomer, 1-3 with an 8.10 ERA. It's not looking good for our AA rotation. Honestly, it's not looking good. We're gonna have to make we're definitely gonna have to make some changes. I'm not sure what those changes are yet, but we're definitely gonna have to make some changes. So, our top 20 prospects, we have a farm system ranked at number 23. Our top prospect is Cam Caminetti, who is currently sitting in AA. Behind him is Owen Murphy, who is sitting in AAA. J.R. Ritchie is in AAA as well. Tate Southenseen, I guess. Southenseen is sitting in A-ball. He has come up from a 60 to a 61. He's got good speed. I mean, speed at 79. His arm's coming along. Fielding's good. Just got to get that bat. That bat's got to get better. Drew Hackenberg is in A-ball as well for us. Gotta get that stamina up for him, and his pitches have got to get better. We got some work to do. I'm just looking at this. I can just tell we got some work to do. Let's see. Let's see. The MLB league leader in batting average right now is Wilson Contreras for the Red Sox. For the National League side, it would be Gabriel Monroe with the Diamondbacks. Hits, J.P. Crawford leads the league with 44. National League leader would be Will Smith, sitting at 43 for the Dodgers. doubles, Bobby Witt leads the league with 15. The National League leader would be Trey Turner sitting at 12. Triples, Julio Rodriguez has 4. He leads the majors. Turner also has 4. He leads the National League. Homers, Shohei Ohtani leads the league and the National League at 12. Christian Walker leads the American League at 12 as well. And Will Smith, Ohtani's Dodger teammate, has 12 as well. Damn. Alex Bregman leads the league with 27 RBIs. Wilson Contreras leads the American League with 27. Let's see. Stolen bases. Xavier Edwards is tied for the league at 13. Jarren Duran also has 13. Taylor Ward leads the league in walks with 22. The National League leader would be Marcell Ozuna with 20. On base percentage, that would be Wilson Contreras, who leads the league and the American League. National League leader would be Gabriel Moreno. Slugging percentage, Wilson Contreras leads the league. Will Smith would lead the National League. OPS, Wilson Contreras and Gabriel Moreno lead the American and National League, respectively. Christopher Sanchez and Logan Webb. Oh, okay, basically, the league lead is for wins is currently sitting at 5. That is shared between Sanchez, Webb, DeGrom, Skeens, and Trevor McGill. Rodon would have 4. And the league leader in losses, well, there's a lot of people that have 0. That would be Webb, Logan Webb, Noah Cameron, Michael Wacha, Justin Verlander, TJ Ginn, Paul Skeens, Spencer Strider, and Trevor Rogers. The first one with a loss would be Shota Igamaga, and then Dean Kramer of the Orioles. Saves, Matt Strahm leads the league and leads the American League and the league with 14. Dennis Santana leads the National League with 13. Damn. And Robert Garcia would have 12 for the Rangers. ERA leader would be Drew Rasmussen with the Rays. He has an .084. Spencer Strider would actually lead the National League at 122. His is just a tick above Paul Skeens, who is sitting at 131. Spencer Strider and Mitch Keller are the only players that have not allowed a homer. Andrew Abbott has allowed 1, as has Verlander and Glasnow. Brian Bello, Shane Bieber, Tarek Skubal, Ranger Suarez, Logan Gilbert, Zach Wheeler, Paul Skeens, and Logan Webb have each pitched a shutout. Framer Valdez leads the league in strikeouts with 61. Tarek Skubal is right behind him at 57. The National League leader for strikeouts would be Hunter Green, sitting at 55. Paul Skeens would be right behind Green at 53. Complete games, Brian Bello, Shane Bieber, Tarek Skubal, Ranger Suarez, Logan Gilbert, Zach Wheeler, Paul Skeens, and Logan Webb. Logan Webb has the most innings pitched right now at 51. He would lead the league and the National League. The American League leader would be Tarek Skubal, sitting at 46.2. Zach Eflin has allowed the least amount of walks with 4. to lead the league in the American League. Ryan Nelson would lead the National League with 5. Logan Webb leads the league in whip at 0.75. Shane Bieber leads the American League at 0.78. Pitching war, Paul Skeens and Tarek Skubal are tied for the league at 1.7. They would lead the National League and the American League, respectively. Batting war, Gabriel Moreno at 2.3. He leads the league and the National League. Wilson Contreras is right behind him at 2.2. So those are the stats for, I guess I would basically say April being the first full month. So it's a sample size. It's not a huge sample size, but it is a decent sample size. We're definitely going to be looking to make some alterations to our bullpen, our rotation. Honest to God, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to have to take a look at it. But the next series that we will be covering on the next stream, which will be, I'm going to probably say maybe tomorrow, we're going to have a road trip. It's going to start in Colorado. Our road trip is going to go from Colorado to Seattle to the Dodgers. We will, that's the plan. The plan is we're going to cover the road trip. We're going to cover the 9 games with the 3 games against Colorado, the 3 games against Seattle, and then 3 games against the Dodgers. Game 1, we'll see Josue Quintana in Game 1, Chase Dollier in Game 2, and then I'm not even going to try and pronounce this poor bastard's name, but oh, hell no. Oh shit, what the hell did I just do? Alright, we won game 1, 4-3. God damn it. I don't know what the hell I don't know what the hell I was doing. Alright, so we're going to finish out the road trip. We're projected to finish with 86 wins, which would be enough for the wild card. Not enough for the division, but we'll see. Like I said, we'll be back probably tomorrow, and we will basically finish the road trip. And until then, I will see you guys later, and y'all have a great day.